Come on, you baby.
I need the boom.
Yes. Yes.
And a Becassa.
And a
NDC for I am member of the party. Or more
who's a member of NDC?
Where you need?
And I know General said we get a press conference. They want crophobia. What body did come?
Yeah, the press conference yet paid.
Well,
Mete.
And that's in Pacho say, you're said doing a press conference now. A deep papa say a party no more.
Press conference.
Oh, video be anyhow.
Sure.
Many Baba.
You.
Many Baba. Good morning.
Good morning, Kwamna.
If you work on there.
A jadum. Thank you, Pador, man. I was where?
Adum. I say, yeah, now we are young. You're
right.
Oh, you're right.
We are more younger.
Adum.
It's so precious.
I'm telling you. A bit of exercising, watching your diet, and yes, of course. You know, that just taking life easy. Yeah, I mean, man, too many things. How much dream? Yeah. But so that's it. I just keep myself motivated.
Still, NDC ni.
Abba. The question Ben who be serving.
Still, NDC ni.
Question Ben who be serving. Send me down who NDC ni. I have my new membership card. Maybe say I just swapped cars. I forgot it in the new NDC membership card. I have my national chairman. He said, yeah. Sad card now, me the aba. I'm making sure I say you chairman leader. Me also card maybe.
When on Sasha Kratanas.
One signing cards. Then general secretary signing cards.
General secretary sign all card ma.
I'm secretary or not signing.
Our membership card.
I mean, say, it is in my branch in Hosegbadoi branch in Tanigbe, Etue, Volta region. Membership, any national. Membership,
constituency.
Constituency, branches. And two things crying.
And two branches there.
Hosegbadoi branch A, Tanigbe, Etue, Volta region.
Okay.
No more money say, yeah, you
have to get your pound call. No, you didn't register. No, you're the better. It's two things crying. Now, what's what I know the general secretary. Now, do such a mutum now, no headquarters. Who is our general secretary? I'll put all. Look, anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Ha! Kwakuwekiti.
Why I start?
Mama, if I were more Akwaba. So, a party card on Quadia, midway, Emma Akwaba. Suzuza.
Our strength in unity.
That is the motto of the party.
You see? Kwamna, mamin chair will not mean chair a tear for Anaya,
Obiajo.
Emphasis the match.
Amen.
The viewers, listeners all over the world, Ghana, Edamasi.
Yeah.
You see, this is our party anthem.
Yeah.
From victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead a stable democracy. Ghana, our strength in unity. So it's about Ghana.
Yeah.
Our strength in unity. Into your general secretary, and you are busy dividing the party. You are not part of the NDC. Everything that you are doing is anti-NDC. Where you friend anti-party conduct. I said the KTI is the embodiment of anti-party conduct in this country.
Well, we and general secretary for 17 solid years.
17 years.
What the way we need about election that most answer about opposition, most sound to go back to a government near there. Or Papa Bumuan come to me win election.
2008 election. It wasn't won by Sedun Ketia.
Hey.
Oh yes. Safi de be Yeah, he was general secretary, fine. But the work that we did at Kuku Hill, the work that we did at Kuku Hill, managing the candidate, is what brought the victory. Yes, but you see, at that time, there was a strong working relationship between Kuku Hill and the party. So victory in the idea. So no problem about that. You understand?
Yeah.
So it was victory. A flag bearer who wanted to be managed, who loved the party, who made sure that he brought everybody together. So together we won the victory. But subsequently, what has happened? And it's all about leadership. So you had that flag bearer who led us to victory. And forever and ever, President Mills, the history will have it that NDC was formed in government.
Yeah.
PNDC into NDC.
Into NDC.
So President Rawlings was president and continued to be president.
That's right.
And at 2000, they co-opposition. The history will forever have it that the first person to build the NDC from opposition back into government is who? John Evans Atta Mills. And when that story is being told, nobody can eliminate the name of Samuel Koku Sichope Anyidoho. So we are part of that story, and we are part of the history of the NDC. So Obitin crime. Now see your general secretary and decides at the headquarters say was so a palm obi. I said que Oyarifa me to Oyarifa. Oye Bema, my can't say Bema. I'm beginning me get na no man me sell letter now say watch up into the BB2 social media. And you think I'll fall for it because you know what? I worked for him for 4 years with him, not for him, sorry, for the party for 4 years as deputy general secretary. But of course, he was my boss, so I worked with him. Certainly not for him, but for the party, but with him. And I know him. And one of the things President Mills told me, one of the greatest advices he gave me, I'm saying, I won't cry.
I won't cry.
Sad about
Minna.
Anopabi, Fonka game, Fonka game, sometime no. For some Fonka. Any game, eja. And na ye recruit Mebunubina, je be almost sorry. Omu trouble president. And na penny mu bi frame me. Penny mu pa o. Anana meti ho Anyidoho, spokesperson for president, communication director at the presidency. Why are you sitting down there and the president is being insulted? Don't you know it will affect his votes? We're on our way to Kumasi, Sunyani for Congress. We have done all our checks and the way the Fonka boys are insulting the president, if we're not careful, by the time we get to Kumasi, Sunyani, he will lose the Congress. So, do you want him to lose? I'm saying no. Okay, if you don't want him to lose, then Saturday night 9 o'clock. I was in my office at the Anopa. My office was Castle. By midday, I expect you to issue a statement. Go after Rawlings and his wife. Make sure you finish them. We know you have the capacity. When it comes to writing and talking Koku, you know your English is good. So just make sure you just finish Rawlings. I'm saying yes, sir. Yes, I knows for work. But when I finished the conversation, the phone not to her, and I looked at the ceiling. I'm Husumiti. Me Koko Anyidoho. Me na me ko didi Rawlings at them. So now me froze. Make us say me froze. Just to make people understand that my office was not next to President Mills' office.
Okay.
It is our propaganda. Say me na me take the office me na me preventing people is not true. My office was downstairs, so I have to walk upstairs, go through protocol before I can see the president. Koku, yes, what do you want to see me for? I'm so say so and so called me that I should go after.
Who was that so and so?
Say me boni didn't see. Say penina me say offer me no.
Banya so don't get.
Oh no, certainly not. Oh no, na say get those days no show me crowd with my friend me. I said get with my friend me. As deputy general secretary, as head of communication at the presidency, we never spoke on phone. He had his own reporting lines. I had my own reporting lines. Okay. Yeah, so we really had no relationship. So, but somebody very high up. Oh yeah, not only one person. Subsequently, another person also did it. Say, Koko Anyidoho did say, me do NDC, and I me do Atta Mills. Until soon you see do NDC near Atta Mills. Say, be woman who can see a jume be a obeye. That is the thinking of some people. But I've never been stupid and I'll never be stupid. And now and they don't know how to manage it.
Let
me through cross and I'm a co-president. Born a man here. Say, hey, Koku, sit down. And offer ADC, military officer, and Colonel. Lost him. Colonel, I'm not seeing anybody. If it's very urgent, I'll see the person. Of course, if my vice president is coming, as for that one, he doesn't need permission, let him come. But if not any of those people, I'm having a discussion with Koku, so I don't want to be disturbed. For more than 2 hours. We had a long conversation. But long and short, Koku, promise me that you will never insult Rawlings, whether I am dead or alive. You know what? It is a trap. That man who called you to insult Rawlings, they have been coming to me, he and his group, that I should sack you from the presidency. I've asked them several times. They can't give me any reason. The only reason is that you protect me. So one day I asked them, so if they have a wild dog that is barking and protecting them, and their neighbors come and tell them that they should get rid of their dog because it's making too much noise, will they trust that that neighbor loves them? They couldn't answer. So they got up and they left. Because they can't get me to sack you, Koku, they have come to you directly. It's a trap. The day you insult Rawlings, that's the end of your political career. They are the same people who ran to me. They say, have you seen Koku? He has gone to insult Rawlings. If you don't sack him from the presidency, Rawlings will never forgive. Koku, forget about them. A honor the count. May they say their career, their back. I say, Koku, know them. But never let them know that you know them. And that will be your trump card into the future.
Know them.
But never let them know that you know them. So that's how I've survived. I've known all of them. The good, the bad, the ugly. The wicked, the evil. I know them. But I function with them nicely. So they think I don't know them. But couldn't I say don't get here? So for 4 years, I was his deputy.
Yes.
He didn't know I knew him. Because, oh yes sir. Oh yes sir. Oh yes sir. So you yourself said you won't go again. For the 4th time. So I pitched. Form. So my family. I will not withdraw. I will go all the way to the wire. It's up to him. So then we went to trade fair.
No boss air contest.
He said he won't go.
Yes. Later,
so what? So we went. So when
you couldn't withdraw
and do what?
Nobody prevailed on you.
No, who prevailed?
He didn't even.
Up to today, he has not even spoken to me about it. But you see, whatever happened at trade fair happened.
But did you have a good working relationship?
Oh, excellent, Nanaya. Oh, if you ask him himself, he will tell you. Oh, come on. I served him loyal. I worked loyally. He knows. All the things that he has been saying about me, he has never been able to say anywhere that I was disloyal or I was lazy. Go and ask. Go and check. Chairman Portufi is alive. He's not dead. He was our chairman. Vice chairman for Swampofo and all the vice chairpersons. Go and ask them. None of them can say, as what could they be. I'm a taskmaster. So I work for him efficiently. And Mr. Numun of said, what? But that's me. If I'm working for, I work for you. If I don't want to work, I don't work.
Let's go to trade fair.
So in that trade fair, they go see here. I remember that in Nanaya. I said, you were there. But Kwamina, you see, you say I'm looking good. I'm looking good because I'm enjoying a lot of inner peace. Now, I scored a moral victory at trade fair. So, as for votes in Kinkan, party election, small political parties NDC, 2 days, 3 days, then Kinkan vote in here. Now, is there
moral victory near the bad.
Near Dumkania, near changing ballot boxes, near yeah, they call him. Anyway, but the moral victory was that when I was campaigning, Kwamina, make all around in Yinano. The only message I was going around with was the constitution of the party, NDC constitution. That's all I was campaigning with. And I made church and delegates. I said, look, Congress is the highest decision-making body of the party. After Congress and the NEC, National Executive Committee, after NEC and the FEC, Functional Executive Committee, day-to-day admin. Now they be here since 92. They could do Congress. Group be one crime. Almost a legal group, one. Every time they are tweaking the constitution, they are changing the constitution. No more change here. Omo input every femo. Omo think crying. No more ya. Ya be do Congress and nipa ni abre. Ab delegates ni abre. Omo dey say campaign me penana ya me pe kwame na inti. Ube huna group bi lawyers bi no be general state. They obi anti hwe. Congress. So amendments have been made to the constitution. No more can be legal terms being as many as in favor say aye. Aye. Those who don't want to say no, say no. The eyes have it. The eyes have what? Angel. The eyes have what? The eyes have what the eyes haven't seen. The eyes, the AIES, have what the EIES hasn't seen. Then they are changing the constitution and turning it into a monster in Accra. You will cry and pretty and fan constituency. Headquarters say, it's short. We don't have. So people on the ground even don't know what is in their party constitution.
Really?
Oh, so I went round and I was educating them. I'm saying, "Mudru nkraya. Ombesa ye bibium." But Moban Krino come with the knowledge and the mindset. Say, Congress is the highest decision-making body.
Okay.
Mumu anji antuma, no other body. But when you come to Congress most of the time, they make you just come and ratify decisions that they have taken in Accra. It is wrong. That is not the democracy that we are supposed to be practicing. Power to the people, no. That is it. Muna more grounds. Tomoba Congress, round 1. For the first time in the history of the NDC since 92. Congress. Nanaya was there. Oh, as many as in favor. No! So for the first time in the history of the NDC, Congress shut down amendments to the party's constitution. Then the noise started. The bull. But the people now have their power. And who gave them the power? The bull. So now Koko is going to win this thing. Then voting process no start here. And let's start voting. Near doom light. Near palm agents.
Means that Democratic Party.
Well, that's what they did. Into small party. 2 days crying into me with Congress. And then I said, they can't say why general secretary. No problem. I mean, because the spirit of President Mills is in me. They called Sanjana Mikai 2004 at the national level. Jake called announcing election. President Mills said Jake announced here. I'm on fire. He will not move anybody into the streets for people to go and die. I'm on fire. It will just go and you get, God will give it to him. The 4 years just went like that. God. So me, that is my thinking. Not being NDC, General Secretary of the NDC is not the end of my life. But interestingly, the same as saying, so people to know what really happened. After you say, 2018 November. 2019, January, you have a flag bearer. I said, friend. He called me himself. Oh, Koku, who to say, oh, sir, anyway, you flag bearer ship race, you know. I say, your headquarters is here. I call Ta Nipa Bakwechi, our former president, Mahama. So the other candidates say they will not work with us. They can't trust us. Afena Matiwasi, Koku, Tamana Ukanyina say, Yenya Butre as executives. So be winning. Say, tiny and tiny, be winning. But let's be neutral so that when the processes are over, the other candidates will have confidence in the system. Koku Afena Matiwasi, Intim Pauchoni Bibi, me pese obeka committee ne ho. I said, you get an enemy kaza. Me pese obeka committee ne ho and give it the neutrality that the other candidates want. Because minus you, we can't have that neutrality. Kwamina.
Your reaction then?
I said, yes, sir. I will do it for the party. Party first. So I went and served on that committee, which was chaired by Kofi Ato. So the records are there. I even became spokesperson for that committee because of my communication skills. And that's how we had that election. And John Mahama was elected as flag bearer of the NDC. Maybe time John Mahama, maybe anti-JM. So we finished that one. And then that's it. That
anti-JM.
That was the last time I heard from here again. The next time, it was when Ofosu Ampofo was having his issues with the CID. national chairman, so recording, blah, blah. Of course, I went to show solidarity. Because Mr. Media 2018, the party showed solidarity, the whole nation showed solidarity. So, human existence is about solidarity. So, maybe Kohobi. I'm your old student, CID old student, alumni.
Yeah.
Me drew CID for old student of the CID. And of course, party. So, people were being unruly. They quiet, don't be silly. We are the famous. Talk to your people. You've been through it before. If we want to arrest, we will arrest. Your people cannot do anything. The noise will not stop us. So they should just cool down a bit and let us. It's the chairman we want to just question on some issues. So obviously, so I became the center of attraction. Now see me to say, hey, yeah. So why is Kokua getting all the attention? His whole life, he just looks for attention for it. So if anybody's getting attention more than him, then that is his problem. You don't have to force for it. I mean, question me recruit. And for Google and send me because attention no seeking a question here quote. I call Germany go Google party ni Ghana or Germany or anyway, back to the issue. So one of your colleagues, not Angel FM colleagues, but a journalist who happened to be there, was reportage and I mean titi me dim room titi me Ben amze masa me me wan say mo ma ba happen me pese me da habi o me ti obobo me dey say my den. So attention span in our direction. So, okay, Koku, Honorable, if you think that what I'm saying is not correct, then you speak directly. Who is that who wants to speak to Koku Anyidoho? Who is that? Who is that who wants to interview Koku Anyidoho?
Who was speaking?
I said, don't you know that he's nobody in the party? He went for election recently and he lost. So why do you want to interview? He's nobody in the party. I'm the general secretary. It's me. I own the party. Come and interview me. Koku is nobody. Wow. The same person who called me a few weeks ago to beg me to serve on a committee to give it neutrality suddenly says I'm nobody in the party. No problem. Come now. That was the day I swore. Yes, I have no locus in the party. So when I go on radio and television, I'm not obliged to speak for the NDC. I will speak for myself, speak for Tamils Institute, discuss Ghana. So then they say, hey, he's a traitor. But this is the story. NDC people, if you don't know today, I'm telling you the true story. And I'm then I say, you can't come and deny it. That's I said in for you. The only for sample for here and then, yeah, I'm not surprised. But you see, he won't win. He's not going to win. He's just wasting his time. He's not going to win. He's not going to win.
For the chairman.
He's not going to win.
He's not going to win. He's not going to win.
Can you please?
As on one case,
listen. Give me the comfortable lead press conference that in 2016. I will show you a few things today this morning.
Comfortable lead now. Okase John Mama is in comfortable lead.
I'll show you. We'll do the analysis.
Okay. Baba and what makes you think, sir? Meaning what you are thinking to be a general secretary or a party chairman, from general secretary to the party chairman. Do you think, sir, Hono?
No. You see what he's looking. He's actually looking for. And that chairmanship, Article 25 of the party's constitution. Says your opposition, your opposition. The national chairman is also the leader of the party.
Okay.
So as is this now, for some people, is the chairman and the leader of the party.
The leader of the party.
Until such a time, say, be flag bearer, no. The national chairman. Dr. Samuel D.B. chairman leader. Kwamne J.D.B. chairman leader. Dr. Potufi, chairman leader.
Yeah.
Today, Fosu is chairman leader. It is the leader that Asedu Nketia is coveting. He wants to become leader of the NDC. That's all. That's what the chairman is looking for.
So his power.
He's power drunk. The guy is a megalomaniac. He's power drunk. That's all he wants. And you know what?
But so bet my journey on Facebook to see me bobo some videos been here. Where the bull. Koku Anyidoho.
We are doing our analysis, and President Mahama is leading Akufo-Addo. I repeat, we are doing our own analysis, and President Mahama is leading Nana Akufo-Addo. Out of 166 constituencies that we have done so far, the NDC of President Mahama has 50.6, and Akufo-Addo is at 49.4. I am saying that out of 166 constituencies that we have analyzed, President Mahama is at 50.6%, and Akufo-Addo is at 49.04. So President Mahama is leading Nana Akufo-Addo.
Friend say party headquarters.
Yes.
And
so you can pause it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's go. Yeah.
Now, if you see the people were sitting at the table.
Yeah, I saw Captain Akamba. I saw Kofi Adams.
He was organizer at the time.
Organizer, yes.
Adekoka.
Chairman Adekoka.
And you saw Ofusampofu.
Ofusampofu
was then the first vice chairman or the vice chairman.
Nancy, would be I'm not saying him hona. You trim kakra, but honsa ba na apostle at the amai. Member Chikakra. That's right. Just here.
Exactly.
Exactly. Just a little more. Just
exactly.
Okay.
Good.
It should be fine by that.
So this we were the people. I was in charge of the secretariat as deputy general secretary operations. Ofusampofu, vice chairman. Kofi Adams, organizer.
Yeah.
Then Akamba, deputy organizer. Madi Jibril, deputy organizer.
Yeah.
Of course, Ade was regional chairman.
Yeah.
Now, did you one I said
No.
I said Nketia.
One no.
Debbie.
Give me the picture of Asiedin Ketia and President Mahama. I want to make an analysis.
But where was he then?
You talk about that. He was one who know. Yeah, member. Our party headquarters no knew. He was not there. General Secretary. I was in charge of the secretariat. What Krasel Kotwaba? I was Sekwa. No problem. Honor vote. Yeah. Look at him now.
Then the flag bearer no ni residence.
Thank you. Residence in here. Why not Shabatarino?
Johnson said in Ketia.
When will tell you our share? When was we said on the channel? Apart from Sadawi, when was saying Ketia share will be penda. And from this day, no, when China was no done in the chino, he was communicating to some people. Say ya Dani Adiano. Mahama Luzu.
One not Dani Adiano.
Oh no, saying Ketia no Dani Adiano. Why do you think he was when he was communicating to his group? This man, look,
national resource.
Yes,
has a power.
Subsequently, when he finished this thing, and he came to the headquarters. So when they were going to have this, and when to someone to me and Charlotte and declare results, and I'm going to Senana Akufo-Addo Edinkunim. So when we were at the headquarters, struggling to collate results, and we were managing the issues at the headquarters, the general secretary, who was nowhere to be found, shows up with the flag bearer, and they are conceding defeat even before the EC could announce results. Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Why is the parties
at the headquarters
claiming comfortably?
Because we knew what we were doing there. We knew what we were doing. If this is not treachery, what is this? You lift, as you say, you are a general. You leave your soldiers in the battlefield, and you are conceding defeat. God damn it!
But the candidate too is also part of.
Fine. So you went and convinced the candidate to concede defeat. You know why he went and convinced him to concede defeat, and so you wore that baseball cap, and you are communicating. You are done it at the end. Subsequently, and I'm daring and saying, look at here. When he came to the headquarters, I was looking for him to question him. When I went and found him, he was on phone. Oh, well, you're done here, no, John Mahama. Well, lose on President Edibium. One of them, the President Edi. Lordin First Lady Edibium. One say, send a yes, say, bronga half one more. Yeah, call na titia top pop as a brofia bre with ediaso ejekum ni anabisi onomo omo tia top pop. Yeah, say bronga half a mom.
General Secretary.
Oh, come on. I say I'm daring him.
Speaking on phone.
On phone.
At the party headquarters.
And they are witnesses. Let the time come I'll mention the names. Lord, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, the pre-bang for politics. I say regional. Look, that you're going to do that. Go and check the results. We lost 20 out of 27 seats or so in Brongahafu, including time, his constituency.
But not for what purpose?
Yeah. Thank you for the purpose. You see, also, Usuma Bakuna no Usuma Bakuno. Why? Because, of course, when John became president, and we are being blunt on this matter, because it's about the future of the NDC. We are being blunt, and for me, the death of Rawlings, the death of Atamils, everybody knows how close I was with Jerry Rawlings by the time he was dying. And painfully so, this November will be 2 years. I lost my daughter on the 7th of November. Jerry died on the 12th of November. Massa, what we are doing, we shall rescue this NDC by all means. I'm telling you.
Is the NDC sick?
Yes, it is. So, beside me question, why will Asudin Ketia be against John Mahama? Also because we worked for you. Prof died, you became president. So you won the election 2012. 2013, also formed a government, no problem. 2014, Yeko Congress. Then we started hearing, say, yes, you will be two Prof and Crawford. Now they Crawford at headquarters. Hey, it's only one party, and you were Prof's vice president, running mate and vice president.
You had the then.
Yes, exactly. So what is this business about? Who will be two Prof and Crawford? So then we heard say, you have targeted Kwabena J for removal, targeted Asuni Ketia for removal, targeted Yaojan for removal, and all other people. And you know what? Ironically, it was me that some people came to. That they will sponsor me to take out Asuni Ketia as General Secretary. And I'm saying, Anyidoho, I don't do that. I don't do anybody's dirty work for them. If I'm doing something by my conscience, me imagine here bibina e be deal side ne be tall line mu a. Men fa ne say wunti na me ye. Men kasa na me de me pen na me ye. But say oba be recruit me. Say me ko ye adwuma bi ma o. And me kra and me sunsum anya me nya sa adwuma. I'm not a gun for hire.
Kwaku, some reactions are coming on our Facebook wall. Evans, fantastic. Or say NDC is not giving Koku the attention he is seeking, but he is not giving up. What is the inspiration behind this interview? Obinso, I say, Koku is just bitter. Joseph Echao, Asamaba, Koku reveal all their bad ways. How am I reveal all their bad ways against you. Who is the you? I don't know who is the you. I'm not okay. Do this one for SK. What's your initial reaction?
Yeah. Oh no, that's okay. I mean, they are our viewers.
I'm not saying you are better.
Oh, Master, where's the bitterness here?
You and the doing you are better.
You could be an answer. They are the ones who are bitter. They are the ones who are bitter. If you are not bitter, how do you see your former Deputy General Secretary at police headquarters and seek to embarrass him that way? You are the one who is bitter because I contested you. So like I'm saying, you asking me about why would he want? Yeah. So you, President Mahama, you came and that was the feeling that you were coming to push all the Mills people out. So at that Congress, so when they couldn't bait me to contest him, then he drove to me. He drove to me. So I know more free castle. Echo Flagstaff House. And no more jai good castle. We also know Panko Tinaponano. Seabreeze Newa, Fifretiwa, and our call baby. I said, I drove to that my office in the castle. He himself, morning, he came. I know better, Masi. Kwaku, thank you. Martin Yakosunina. Said John Crawford, say, be contesting me, was on contesting me. I found a man who at Tiwasi. I found a man who saying, President Mills, no door. Uye nipa. Your kind of people are rare. This kind of integrity, I have not seen some before. Michelle Bo say, me koni prince and suni. Me koni prince nine. And I'm swearing on the grave of my mother and my late daughter. I said, whatever he believes in, he should bring it and come and swear on. I will hold my holy Bible. the two of us will swear on what we believe in. If I'm lying, fine. If he's lying, fine. Because I won't come and sit down here and lie for anything.
Let's just say, Osheobo.
Then he won't go again for the 4th time. Then he's going for the 3rd time. And gave me some other reasons, including regional, ethnic reasons, but those ones I won't reveal them now. At the right time, I'll come up with all those deep details, names, things. If I'm compelled to, I will. So, then I said, well, fine. That's how we went to Kumasi. Came back, I was his deputy. So, yeah, so Comrade J lost. Yeah, Jan lost. Then the facts are there.
Yeah.
So that's when he swore that he will never forgive John Mahama for what he did, taking out those people. If you remember, before the Congress, he and Senator Keja went to support Comrade J at Kama. The Kama now call
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
And Okoka says, so mu Comrade J free wa. Or no beja Jumano. Don't you remember that? Mm-hmm. So am I lying? So the father Comrade J was out, he was bitter.
So if
you're talking about bitterness, it's people like I said, they are so bitter about John. You see, but they have created a very nice facade. Because I went and granted one interview, and I said, I love Atamils, and I work for John Mahama. If you ask me today, I will repeat it. I loved Atamils, and I work for John Mahama. I will repeat it. My first copybook. Why? I didn't say I hate John Mahama. I said I work for him. At the end of the day, Angel FM, your appointment letters is to work, not to love. Love is subjective. And then, John Mahama, they too say they love him. Will I be angry with them for saying they love him?
How closer have you been to John Mahama?
It's a working relationship. That's all it is. It's a working relationship. And that's what it ought to be. He's not under any compulsion to take me to his bedroom. So I have nothing against him.
A man for to say, Tamana, Prof. Mills, Etias and John Mahama as a vice, now, money a certain level of impedance and his fools.
I'm spokesperson for the president and the presidency. I'm not the chief of staff. I'm not the secretary to the president. And if you know the castle configuration, Kwamina, the very top floor, president and vice president, and what top floor, cabinet office, secretary to president, blah blah. Me, I'm downstairs, and there's a dedicated corridor between the vice president's office and the president's office.
Okay.
Anytime vice president, sorry, on Nantisa corridor, no, president, sometime.
Okay.
Why not block his hand from seeing his boss? Wow. Me, I'm downstairs. If I have to go, I have to climb upstairs before I can see the president. So if the vice president wants to see his boss, I will not even be there to see it. So how do I block him from seeing his boss?
Talking about bitterness, I say don't get your bitterness.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
There's been allegations that it's rather Ofuswampofu who doesn't like John Mahama and not.
It is not true. Ofuswampofu was. You see, the whole story is that Ofuswampofu, Kwabena J, and Asidun Ketia, they entered headquarters the same year, 2005. Eridek.
Okay.
And yet to Abayi Omotre. National chairman.
National chairman.
National chairman.
Yes.
General secretary. And a vice. And an organizer. So in that order.
Yeah.
So the three most prominent offices. But per the constitution, actually, the national treasurer is even senior to the organizer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the secretariat, the general secretary is the boss, his two deputies, national treasurer, deputies, before even organizer.
Okay.
But normally the national treasurer is not loud.
Yeah.
So we have a chairman, GS, organizer. Then, in 2008, Ofosu went into government. President Mills and government. President Mills, we are President Mahama Baye, Ofosu didn't get back into government. So Ofosu, the same Congress now, be a deputy. No? Yeah. Ofosu came as vice chairman. The highest vote. So I was at the secretariat. So by the time he became vice chairman, he has become senior to Asedin Ketia. Is that not it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that not it?
Yeah.
Become senior to Asedin Ketia.
Yeah.
But vice chairman in the NDC, almost women in them, they are not really. So suddenly, Ofosu has become national chairman. Asedin Ketia's ego cannot take it. He will never respect Ofosu for anything. That is the problem. Oh.
Is that what is happening?
That is the issue. One man who wants to be God. He wants to play God. So after 17, 18 years of general secretary, self-usuk Bekwako did chairman biomno. On the chairman. That's all. There's no message. The Oyeno war, the Kama 2 days ago. Did you hear any message in it? And then because you suppose I should run up. But one of the me. I'm not a saint, but I'm a moralist. May 15th, 79, June 4th, 79, 31st December 81. I was in Bema camp. I was a schoolboy growing up. I saw the revolution. I saw Rollins. I saw people die. I saw friends. I know friends whose fathers died. Families were dislocated. My father himself had to go in for some few days before they released the master. I saw the revolution. I didn't read about it. I've grown up. Psychologists will tell you that by the age 6, you have formed about 60 to 75% of your mental makeup for life already. But people don't know. So if at 9, 10, I was seeing those things, I see it every day. I saw Rollins carry a coffin of a fallen soldier. Yeah, because that man was not meant to die, but bullet ninyanibi. And Rollins wept carrying the man's coffin to go and bury. We have seen things, oh. We didn't wait for the revolution to finish and for Rollins to discover people in some areas, and they come today and they can call Rollins a backing dog and say they will take the party away and spoil it. No way. All I'm saying is that, so that is it. He never respected Kwame Njeyi, never respected Potufi. Of course, he won't respect Ufosuwan Potufi because he started off as my junior and now you say, so I will come and take this. But Kwamina, what is even serious and so immoral about what is happening is that currently we are in opposition. You are the general secretary of the party and you are serving on the Parliamentary Services Board. Where's your authority and power? You have sold it. What tongue? Authority and power. So he has no voice. He can't talk. And he's suffocating the party. Even in parliament. You're on the Parliamentary Service Board. What can you do? I was hoping, say, Nora. And I said, Nora, come conference. He would have been bold enough to tell us, say, look, NDC, to prove to you that I will turn a new leaf. I'm resigning from the Parliamentary Services Board before I contest for chairman. So, Kwamina, our General Secretary, has lost all his energy and color. He can't speak. He has no voice.
He
no
says
problem.
It comes with experience.
Which experience? But Ofosu also has the experience. We also have the experience. The experience I have in managing even a president and a presidency, has he managed it before? It was that experience I used to work for him as his deputy and propped him up and he looked so good. Anyway, so you are General Secretary, no problem. And our tongue when you nyam. And our tongue party when you nyam, no problem. For you to become our national chairman and leader and still be on the Parliamentary Services Board. I said, is that what you want to do to Jerry Rollins' NDC? And you expect that some of us will sit down and watch you mess up this party for personal gain? Come on.
Okay. Now, the party will decide finally when you go to Congress. So decisions when a party and
and I'm serving notice.
Yes.
If for any reason I see Nketia makes a mistake and takes my name out of the delegates list because I'm qualified to vote, I will place an injunction on the Congress. I've served that notice. If he makes a mistake,
I've said
it. I am qualified.
You are serving the notice.
Nobody has sacked me.
You are serving the notice.
I'm serving notice. I'm serving Nketia because he's the General Secretary. He's still the General Secretary. And Congress will be on his laps. If he makes a mistake and takes my name out of the delegates list, I will place an injunction on the Congress. Because there's a revolution going on. Revolution has a long way to go, but has come to stay. Revolution has a long way to go, but has come to stay. Cadres may come, cadres may go, but the revolution has come to stay. Revolution has a long way to go, but has come to stay. You make a mistake and take my name out of the delegates list, I will place an injunction on the Congress, and we shall see.
Kwagu, yanko ada 1 or 2 issues bimo. I'm saying Mahama time crano. Tomo president, the minister, era setekpe. O can say me no about the followers of the party, what they think about the man and his work as a finance minister, and the idea. Sad now, you know, and I made me, I'm just saying, okay, and I inspire the current MPP Koko Samuho, say, almost so, I told the Koko, actual president, say, Baya, finance minister, one couldn't be.
You come in, I mean, that is democracy. Kabi Mamin Kabi. Yen Kuya, yen Didi Atem, yen Fakunti, but one is if you feel, say, you are in a party and you believe that something is not going on right, you have the right to speak. That's all. So I spoke at the time because now, baby, I don't. Your taxi condom, your taxi cutlasses, your taxi Wellington boot, your taxi BBI. You see, I read Namno, I'm an acadumpe. Which presupposes say na and Nambi or dumpe no. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
President Mills, Dr. Dufo, Emisata, that triangle, the president as president, the finance minister, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, managing the economy, 34, 36 months, single-digit inflation, stable currency, clearing of the arrears that we inherited, introduction of single spine, foreign currency reserves, still infrastructure is going on, na and now more. And the area namna kadumpe. Nyame namikaye. Tomorrow we namna kadumpe na mo taxi condom, cutlass, Social Democratic Party. Enkotia. Mo sambe taxi pensions in this country. At that time as Deputy General Secretary with enough locus, because there's nothing else you could do. I had to come out openly and warn that if Setepe makes a mistake and he introduces any tax on pensions, any of the basic. So 3 days ago or 2 days ago, when I saw the MPs doing what they were doing, I said, God, thanks for vindication. Because it gets to a time when you have to speak internally. In my case, I was speaking in June of 2012. Election was going to be in December. Maybe at that time now, I passed away. They have learned from my lesson, and they say we won't wait till election year. We will speak 2 years before election. And if system listens to us, so they have learned from me. They have picked up from me. I am happy. Look, I say we will live in this country, Kwamina. We will change the political narrative because God has given us a mandate to. Some of us, we are working on a God-given mandate. And no human being will take it away from us. It's a God-given mandate. We shall rebuild this country. Kwamina, God bless our homeland, Ghana, make our nation great and strong. Bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility. Make us cherish fearless honesty. God, and help me to resist oppressors' rule with all my will and might forevermore.
What would you say when some are accusing of Oswampo at the moment? You say of Oswampo is in bed with government.
How so?
Some have accused himself or the jail on the Ashanti region.
Well, evidence no people. Now the parliamentary services board no or Tafri or now no go Dubai. I send me go PPO or no my general secretary of my party.
I'm go Dubai
some come here meeting COVID time. Speaker call Dubai for checkup. So they had to move the whole parliamentary services board meeting to Dubai. Monty.
Yeah,
I'm go Dubai for a meeting. And then who some bar media mo say some in terms of expenditure there and there. Who was the spokesperson for the Parliamentary Services Board? Johnson Kwejo said the day my general secretary decided to become spokesperson for Parliamentary Services Board, I bowed my head in shame. Because when I was going to contest for general secretary, one of my campaign messages, I had 8 pillars. One of the pillars was that as general secretary, I would never serve on any board. You know why? Because for the 4 years of President Mills, I didn't serve on any board. And President Mills told me why he won't put me on any board. Kwaku, stay here, let's work. I won't be looking for you and you'll be at the board meeting. Subsequently, under President Mahama also, I didn't serve on any board. So 8 years of NDC, I was not on any board. Obi the idea called Bui board chairman. And what Tom Blocks, Bui Dam. It became embarrassing for this country and for the government. So all I was saying is that, you see, because if you're general secretary, you know, for example, Bui board is under Ministry of Energy. So the day you are being sworn in is the Minister of Energy who will swear you in as a sector minister. Yeah. Is that not it? Yeah. Subsequently, who wanna say? But you're supposed to be the chief executive officer of the party. So if that Minister of Energy is now misbehaving, and you just secretary, you attend cabinet meetings, how do you now look at his face at cabinet meeting and tell him that he's going astray? when he's your sector minister because you're a board member, board chairman.
But nothing prevents anybody from that area not to be on a board.
That is why you have the principle of morality.
Okay. Kwagu,
come down.
The party is preparing to go on national.
Well, let me congratulate the constituencies that manage. You see, and that's the problem. We have finished constituency elections. There are still a lot of hanging issues. Yeah, regional elections. Then you, the general secretary, instead of you to concentrate and focus, let's clear what launches a chairman, Eddie. You are on an ego trip, and this political party, on the sweat and toil, at least on the grave of Jerry Rawlings and on the grave of Atamils, will not allow any egoist to become chairman and leader of this party. It won't happen.
Okay, now I see it.
Thank you.
That's it. Kwaku Anyidoho, immediate past Deputy General Secretary for the National Democratic Congress. And Omo party, Emun Sensemi B and Wabekama Hano. The highlight of it for me this morning, a notice our servo say Nidin Efi a year abattoir a year less no so as an NDC member with the injunction abattoir a year Congress.
I said okay, be a mistake, no Yifrima.
That's right.
Because you have to prove to everybody whether he has actually dismissed me. And he has not. Yeah. No processes, no procedure. Since to open assume Jaya, let my name be on the list. But you mistake no Yifrima, I will place an injunction on the Congress and we'll see.
Nana, yen na aboa for ase na yen ko anim.